and I am here to make some jewelry with you today. This is an exciting day. So this is our first Beadaholique live in a really long time, and we have been getting a lot of requests for them, and we've been trying so hard to make it happen. A lot of you who have been with us for a long time know we used to do live classes all the time, and they were so much fun, and we'd bring in special guests and just have a ball making jewelry. And so we've been saying we're getting them back, and here they are. So we are here and live. Now I am going to be making jewelry using beautiful Raven's Journey beads today, and we have a great team in the background who's going to help answer questions. And if you are joining me here live and you type in your question into the comment section, I can go ahead and I can read it, and we can bead together and we can answer questions as we go. Just so much fun. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how this platform works, because this is our very first live show here at Beadaholique. So I am coming to you actually from my home. This is the beauty of the modern day. I love it. So I am here, and it is Thursday morning, and I am live. Now you are going to be able to watch this on replay. These shows are all saved and archived, so any technique that you see that you want to go back and relearn or do it with me and pause your screen, you're going to be able to do this because all these videos are saved. So you're going to be able to go over to beadaholique.com/live, and you're going to be able to watch the replay if you want to do that. Now, if you are joining me live, like I see Les is here and Michael is here. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Leave a comment, because I love being able to see who is joining me live, which is really fun. Now, we have 3 different platforms that we are live on, so a quick note about that. We are here on the website at beadaholique.com/live. If you go to the homepage of the website, you're going to see a little box in the bottom corner, and you're going to be able to click on that and join the live right there. And you won't lose anything. Like if you want to shop around as you're watching the live, you can do that too. I don't go away. I just kind of shrink down. You can add things to your shopping cart during the live, which is really fun. So there's just so many things you can do, which is great, which is different than what we used to have when we used to do live. So we've done a lot of great improvements here. And I see a Beadaholique fan saying this is so much fun. It is. It's really fun. I see little hearts floating. If you are on this platform, you can click the little heart button, and I see little floating hearts, which lets me know that you like what you're seeing, which is great. There's also a little arrow to share. So if you want to share this video, you can do that. And then there's a shopping bag icon, and what that is it will have everything that I'm using in the entire show right there for you. So instead of having to say, like, what is this, what is that, which you are more than welcome to do, what you can do is you can click on that shopping bag icon, and it's going to have everything you see on my beading table, including my tools and my beading mat. So everything is going to be on there, so you can learn more about it, and you can click on that. And I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to still be here live talking, designing, beading, having fun. But you can click on that shopping bag, and then if you see something you like, you can add it right to your shopping cart. So there's a lot of different functions you can do, which is really awesome, this new platform that we're working with. And I see more hearts. Thank you. That's so much fun to see. And I see a lot of people just joined us. So hello to everyone who just joined us. I am Julie, and I am here live. You might have heard my voice a lot of times on the Beadaholique YouTube videos. I have been with Beadaholique since 2011. I took a couple breaks to have some kids, and then I would come back. I took a break to move overseas to Portugal, and then I came back. So, but I have been with Beadaholique since 2011. So this is really fun for me. And I see Christy, and I see Jazzy. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining. We are having fun today. We haven't started designing yet, but we are going to. Jess, good morning. What we're going to be doing is designing earrings with Raven's Journey beads. Now, these are one I already made, and there's actually a link to the project that we can provide for you. And, oh, I see Diane. Hello, Diane. Oh, and Christy's been with us since 2012. Yay. So we are almost the same. Oh, my gosh. And now it's 2024, almost 2025, and I look back, and I'm like, 2011, 2012, how did all these years go by? But it's amazing, and it's really cool. But I want to, because I know I'm doing a lot of talking before beading, but I want to give you a little peek here. So I've got beautiful, beautiful Raven's Journey beads that we're going to be working with today. I see Cynthia, hello, and Kelsey, and Susie. Oh my gosh, and Susie says, what a surprise to get this text today. How fun. Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you for clicking on that text and joining us. We're going to be doing this every week, Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So we're going to be having fun beading together. And Nancy's here and Kay. Okay, so these are beautiful Czech glass Raven's Journey cartouche beads. We've got these beautiful ones here as well. These are Raven's Journey. These got the sugar skulls. And actually, you guys stay with this broadcast, with this live show, because at the end of the show, we're going to be giving away a strand of these beautiful sugar skull beads by Raven's Journey. So you have to be part of the live to win it. And you have to, we're going to ask you a question that you have to get the right answer to. And whoever answers correctly first will win this. But you also have to be at beadaholique.com/live. So if you are watching us on Facebook or YouTube right now, there's a link in the description of your video that you're watching. Click on it, join us over here at beadaholique.com/live so you can be part of this giveaway, because we'll give away this strand of beads at the end of the show. Okay, and then I've also got this strand I'm working with. And there's many more. We just released, I think it was 50 new strands of beautiful Raven's Journey beads on the Beadaholique website that we handpicked, and we had fun. We played, we had a lot of fun. So we're gonna be designing earrings with this today. So I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. I see all the hearts, thank you guys, and Susan and Cheryl and Naomi and Cindy. Hello from West Michigan and Miami Beach. Good morning. And I am in California, I am in Los Angeles. And it's actually raining today. It was a huge surprise. I think it's our first rain in like 3 months, which is really interesting. So I'm seeing the Beadaholique team there is doing a quick little reminder that anything you see that I play with today is in that shopping bag. So you just click on that little shopping bag icon and you'll be able to see all the products. You'll get the full information. We're always trying to put things like dimensions and of course color and price and how many you get. So that will all be in there. So you can click on that, and I'm going to stay with you. You won't be disconnected from the live at all. Oh, and Cherie is from Kansas. I hope I'm saying that right. Cherie or Cher and jewelry. The beads are so cool. I would love to win them. Yeah, they're really cool. I think we're going to make a pair of earrings with them. So I'll give you some ideas on what you could do with those sugar skull beads. All right, I think I covered like all the things about this new platform. I'll keep going over it because this is our first live, but the basics are, you know, those hearts are great. I love the floating hearts. I see Wendy's here and Barbie's here from Texas and Sue is from Wisconsin. We are from all over the country today. This is awesome. So much fun. Okay, so if you like what you see, share it with the little share, the little arrow icon. If you are having fun during the day, click those little hearts. I see a bunch of them floating. Thank you guys. If you want to know what I'm using, click the shopping bag icon and then comment away. Let's bead together and have some fun, and give me feedback, give me suggestions, and also give me suggestions for upcoming lives, because we're going to do this every single week. So if there's a technique you've been wanting to learn, write it in there. Like say, hey, I want a class on looming, or I want to learn more about bead embroidery or kumihimo. So please tell me, you know, what you want to see, because I'll be planning some future classes as well. And I see Good Morning says, so busy, can't type. Can I watch later? Yes, you absolutely can. Go to go to beadaholique.com/live, and you'll be able to watch later. And it's all archived. Okay, guys, we are going to flip my camera down and start beading. Ready, guys? Let's see. Peyote with a twist. Love it. Okay, here's my table. And what we have on it is first off, you'll see a different beading mat. I just got this to play with, so I want to show it to you. So this is actually in that shopping bag as well. This is cool because it's got little slots. So for things like round beads, they don't roll off your table, which is cool. And you can move it and it's not going to roll away. So here we go. We've got pearls that we're going to play with. Let's look at the Raven's Journey beads first. So I am going to actually take off my earrings, and Patty would like to see some bead embroidery. All right, good. You guys, definitely these suggestions are so helpful. Keep them coming. And Marge will need to watch later. She's at a drawing class. Okay, I have to have a drawing class to get to teach it. Oh, how fun. So, and we're all artists. So many of us are artists here. Okay, yes, and this is way fancier than a microfiber towel, yes, but it's not very expensive. These are really priced very well, and they come in a couple different sizes, so I put both sizes. I have the larger one that I'm using, but what you can do is you can see it's got a nice big section right here. We can kind of move it around so we see it. And then it's got these little slots so you can organize your beads and they don't roll away, which is really pretty cool. And I think they even have ones that come with like a little bead scoop too. So if you want the little bead scoop and you don't already have it, you can get that. Okay. Oh, and they're not in the bag. Okay. So the one, we'll have our team here go ahead and look and see if they can put those in the shopping bag. So definitely let us know that if there's something on my table that's missing from the bag, let us know in this live and we can add it really quick. But yeah, so there's the beading mats here that are pretty cool. And then, oh, and Sue would love to learn to do kumihimo. Yes, for sure. Okay, so we have a project, and actually I have a YouTube video over at Beadaholique.com and on the Beadaholique YouTube, which shows how to make these earrings right here. So I'm not going to recreate these in the class, but I wanted to show you that it's really, you have that focal moon face, we have some charm chain, and we have a tassel. So those are really, you know, they're not actually that hard to make, but they look fancy because we have a lot of added elements to it. We added the little bead up here by the earring hook. We added the little dangles in with the charm chain. It's just kind of a matter of kind of adding and plussing and keep going like, well, what else can I add to make it really special? So if you want to see this standalone video, it is on YouTube and so on Beadaholique.com. But I wanted to show you one idea with Raven's Journey beads, and that's what these guys are here. It's the little moon face. And I am trying to read comments as quickly as I can, but I will go back and reread all of them, especially the suggestions. And that way I can make a list of future shows for sure. Because I'm definitely seeing kumihimo and I'm seeing bead fringe and bead embroidery for sure. Okay, so here's our little moon face, and you would get a whole strand of him. So one thing I do want to point out with Raven's Journey beads is what's nice is if you're making something like earrings, you got to imagine you're probably going to just use like 2. So like someone's going to win the strand of sugar skull beads at the end of the show. So how many are on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to be able to make 5 pairs of earrings with this one strand, which is pretty cool. Oh, and Diane says, Beadaholique is where I started with Julie. Yay, thank you. I have so much fun. I cannot believe I've been doing this for 13 years now. It's crazy to me. I started when I didn't have any kids, and now I have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. So, yeah, so if you look at all of these strands, if you are making earrings, maybe you'll use 2 or 4, but you're going to be able to make a lot of different pieces of jewelry. And the holidays are coming up, so that's another thing where you might be thinking gifts. So maybe you're going to find a design that you really like and you're going to repeat it. Maybe you've got 4 different people and you could give them all the same earring. I do that a lot. I don't feel like I have to make a different design for each person, especially if they're not in the same group. Like if one's a friend and one's a family member, I do that a lot. It kind of saves time and money. Oh, and Marianne says, so glad you're back. And Kristen says, hello, everyone. It's good to see you guys. And Patricia's from Arizona. Hello from Arizona. All right, guys, I feel like I've been talking a little while and I want to get to beading. So I'm going to start with the sugar skulls, because these are the ones that first inspired this whole show for me. So let me clear this off. For our tools, we are going to be using our basic tools. We've got chain nose. Now, I have 2 different chain nose pliers here. I have a heavy duty one, which is my Wubbers, and I have a fine tip, which is my Xuron. And then what I've got here is my wire looping pliers, because I love wire looping pliers. I feel like I have to always remember how to use round nose pliers when I use them these days because I use these all the time and they're such a time saver. And you'll see me using them in this show here. And then I have my cutters as well. So I've got my nice little cutters with a nice fine tip, which is what I really enjoy for sure. Oh, and Kim says, so glad you're back. I missed your shows. Yay, Kim, I'm glad I'm back too. Okay, I'm going to cut this open so we can just isolate a couple beads. Oh, and Jennifer's coming from Alaska. Hello. All right, there's one sugar skull. So I looked at the different prestige colors because I wanted to add a little sparkle to this guy. And I thought that this light turquoise matched up really well. So that was another thing that we used to always love about doing live shows here at Beadaholique was that we could do things like give tips and show comparisons and not just show scale live, but we can be like, well, I looked up and I found this, that light turquoise goes with these sugar skulls. So that was something that was really a benefit we felt of doing the live shows and these live classes is to kind of share that information. Oh, and Linda is saying, I have no sound. Okay. Does everyone else have sound? So let's try to figure out if it's us or if maybe we can help Linda troubleshoot. So if someone could let me know if we have sound, that would be great. Okay, so I got the bicones in the light turquoise. Okay, yes, we have sound. Susie, thank you. Thank you guys for telling me. Okay, and Sue and Wendy. Okay, perfect, guys. So I have a couple sizes of bicones. And then I don't know if you guys are familiar with this earring hook, but I love this earring hook style. I always called this an unfinished earring hook. Basically, it has the hook part, which goes into your ear, but it's got this part here, which is just a long post that you can add a bead to that is unfinished. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a bead to coordinate it to our earring. So we're going to just go ahead and put on the 4mm bicone. Now I have found that 4mm is kind of the right size for this. If you put something bigger on it, like let's just put this bigger bead on here that I have. And this is Crystal Moonlight Pearl, if anyone's curious. It's one of my favorite newer colors of Prestige because it just has like a little bit of like a slight silvery shimmer to it. Okay, so if we put a bigger bead on here, we see that we've got a problem where we're not, we aren't left with enough of a post to make a loop. So what we want to do is kind of keep it to about 4mm. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pliers. And Patricia is coming from Manhattan Beach. All right. And Linda is saying mute is off. Okay, Linda. I see everyone's trying to help, which I love. With such a great community here. We'll keep trying to help you get some sound here. This is available on replay as well. So we'll see if all else fails, I know we'll be able to get it on replay as well for you, so you'll be able to hear it then. Dee's Digital Delight is saying, how about beaded crochet? That would be fun. I am really getting into crochet. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you something, and this is the beauty of the live. Let me see if it's right here. One sec. I just crocheted this little guy. So I'm getting really into crochet, so I would love to do some beaded crochet jewelry. Okay, so back to the earrings. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we put that little 4mm on there. And now what we're going to, oh, thank you guys. He was really fun. I'm making one for my husband. I made one for my husband, and now I'm making one for each of my sons, and then I'm moving on to a little bumblebee. Oh, yay, you guys, it's so fun. Okay, beaded crochet. Okay, I'm loving the beaded crochet idea. Okay, let me get to this though. Here we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna grab it by its tip so you can see right there. And we're just gonna kind of bend it. So you see how we got a little bit of a bend started? And actually, this is one of the few cases it might be easier just have a regular round nose plier, which I don't have on my table right now. So you're just making this little loop. But then what you want to do, because right now it's kind of facing the wrong direction, you want to be able to notch it back. So you want to make that little loop, and then you just want to kind of kink it back a little bit so it's more directly under the bead. So you can see now we have a little loop that we'll be able to attach other components to, but you've got that bead on there to match it. Okay, and I'm getting a good reminder to try to raise my hand a little bit so we can see. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually try to clear some of this out so it's not quite as much of a distraction. So what I would want to do, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it, so maybe we can play a little bit with the design here. I have this chain. Now, if you look at this chain really closely, there's little skulls. There's these cute little, this is like a charm dangles chain right here. And it's a bunch of little skulls. So on each chain link, there are 2 skull charms. So if you buy this, you buy it by the inch, you're getting enough to really play with. And you could always cut it apart. And then what you could do is use these as little charms. You can use them as little end dangles, a lot of different things you can do with them. So I have 3 inches right here. So this is what 3 inches looks like. And so what I wanted to do, because like you see here, I had this chain right here. I did it with this little tassel chain. I only used a couple chain links. So I'm thinking of kind of doing something similar. But I'm wondering if maybe I do it up top. Maybe he's down at the bottom more, or I could hang it below him. So let me see. I think I kind of want to hang it up top. I don't know why, but I think we'll play with that. That would be fun. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to count my internal chain links here. So I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I want to make sure I see this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to cut on the 6th? I'm going to cut on the 6th one. Okay, so the chains are not open. The chain links are not open. You do need to cut one. So you are sacrificing one chain link when you do this. So, but I always remember my grandma, who was a quilter, she said, measure twice, cut once. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cut on the 6th. Okay, so to cut it, you just go right here. And wherever that was, here we go. And then what you'll see is you can take this chain link off, and then what happens is your extra little dangles come off, and you can save these for another project. Okay, and so now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to measure 5 more and cut on the 6th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here's this one again. And there's a lot more of these dangle charm chain varieties over at Beadaholique. Okay, so we've got that. And then when you hold it like this, it kind of drapes really nicely right here. So what I want to do is I'm going to kind of start to build this guy. So I'm going to put him on my table right here. Scoot up my bead mat a little bit. Let me see. Okay. And we're going to kind of build this here. So I think I'm going to now take a head pin, and I'm going to put the larger crystal. So I had 2 sizes of the bicones. I'm going to take the larger crystal, slide on my sugar skull. And don't forget, at the end of this, we're going to give away a strand of these sugar skulls. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a loop. Let's go ahead and make a loop at the top. You could do a simple wire loop or a wrapped wire loop. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a wrapped wire loop right here. So I made my loop, but before I do my wrappings, what I want to do is I want to open it up. and slip in the end chain link to this cool chain. Okay. Okay, so that is now connected. So you can see how that looks right there. We've just got that in there. Oh, thank you, Susie, for saying great color match. Yeah, I was playing with the colors on the website. I was like, I think it's light turquoise. But I was very happy when I got them, and I was like, oh, it is. It's perfect. So a wrapped wire loop is going to be a little bit more secure than a simple wire loop. So I wanted that for this because I anticipate this is going to be moving around a lot as I'm wearing it. And I'm going to trim my tail. And then these are the best pair of chain nose pliers for kind of getting in there and tucking your wire ends. So we're just going to go ahead and tuck that. And the reason you're tucking it is you don't want it to scratch your skin. You don't want it to snag on a sweater, things like that. Am I using beaded head pins? I am not using beaded head pins. I think beaded head pins sound awesome though. Okay, so then if we look up top here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and find the top chain link right here. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that right on my table. Now I already made the earring hook. So remember we did that with that unfinished earring hook. And if you're just joining us, we are making earrings using Raven's Journey Czech glass beads. And this is something that you can watch the replay of. So if you missed anything, you can always go back and re-watch. It's all saved. Okay, we're going to close that up and we've made a pair of earrings. I like him with the skull chain. I love that skull chain, but I think he's cute. So he's got a sparkle up top. He's got a sparkle down at the bottom. And so he's really fun and playful. So that is one pair of earrings using these really cool Raven's Journey beads. So next I have these cartouche beads. Now I have to admit, I kind of thought that the turquoise would go really well with the cartouche as well. I think, you guys, I'm kind of sensing a pattern. I think I like turquoise because if you look at all the beads I picked out, they're all these turquoisey colors. Okay, so it might be that I'm a redhead. I just really love turquoise. I like this mustard color too. So these cartouche beads are nice. They're really big in terms of their scale, but they're not so big that they're going to overpower, but they're definitely something that I think you'll get a lot of compliments on because people will see them and be like, wow, what is that bead? And I'm a big fan of ancient Egypt. So these I think are really neat. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a pair of earrings with these guys. So let's go ahead. We could do silver or gold. Do you guys want to do silver or gold? What should we do with this? It's mustard and turquoise. Does anyone have a preference before we begin? I'll just watch the comments. Gold. Okay, Nancy said gold first. Let's do gold. All right, so I have these earring hooks here for the gold. These are like a balloon style earring hook. And if you see the little banner pop up on the screen, it's clickable too. So if you're new to this format, the shopping bag icon will have everything that's in the show here, including these beading mats. But you'll also be able to see things as I'm using them with the little banner that pops up, and you can click on that as well. Okay, everyone's gold. Perfect. Cindy, Kristen, Deborah. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to use gold. And then, okay, so I do have these pearls here too, and they're in the shopping bag. I thought that color went really well, and I thought the turquoise went really well. So those were a couple options I wanted to pair with them. Let's see. Maybe I'll do the pearl just because we already did the turquoise prestige. Oh yeah, and ancient Egypt used gold. You're right. Definitely. That should have been my first thought too. You guys are so smart. Okay, and pearl. Okay, pearl for the win. So let's do this one really easy. So on the last one, we added that chain, which was great, but sometimes you don't need a lot. When you have a really pretty bead, you don't really need to do a lot for it. So let's just make a simple wire loop right here. So we're just going to crimp it with those wire looping pliers. Twist it around. So we have a nice little loop right there. pearl above the dangle of the crystal. Pearl above. Oh, okay. So you're saying both. We could do that. We could do a pearl above so we can have multiple dangles. That would be really fun. That'd be a lot of movement. Okay, so here we go. We've got that. And then we can do a little pearl dangle as well. Do the symbols mean anything? You know what? I think we should reach out to Raven's Journey and ask them. I bet they do because, you know, we've got the bird symbol right here. If you look at right here, we've got the bird. And then I know that these are other actual, you know, hieroglyphic symbols. So I would love to know what this means. I bet Raven's Journey would know. They're super helpful. They're a great company. If you guys have a chance to kind of learn about them, they're really great and beautiful, beautiful beads. Okay, we're going to trim that. Okay, I'm liking these colors. So I'm just going to straighten that up real quick just so that that one's ready to go. And then let's add a little dangle as well. So for the dangle, we'll grab a head pin. Okay, so we just got that. And don't forget, we'll be here every Thursday at 9 o'clock Pacific. And I think next weekend, or not next weekend, oh my gosh, my brain is frazzled. I got up at 4:40 this morning to get my husband to the airport. So my brain is a little bit, you know, still a little slow waking up here. But next Thursday, I believe we are showing a cool like crocheting knitting tool. You'll have to tune in to see it, but it's a really cool tool we're going to be debuting. Okay. Okay, and then Patricia's saying she doesn't see the mat on the website. Okay, so can our wonderful team put a link there in the chat for the mat or point in that direction? Because these are great mats. Okay, and we're going to just keep building this. And then will you tell us ahead of time so we can get ready for the video? Yes, we will be sending out messages, but we'll also be putting it in emails. And then you can just count on there'll be 9 o'clock Pacific time on Thursdays. That's going to be the time we do this each week. So it's something you can, you know, kind of put on your calendar and you know, look out for and look forward to, and definitely keep giving us suggestions. It has been a while since we've done a live class, and I know we've been getting suggestions as, you know, time has passed here, but please keep giving us suggestions. I'd love to hear what you want to know. If you like project-based classes or technique classes, let us know that too. Okay, here we go. Oh, Deborah, I love it. If your husband left for the airport at 4:45 and you bribed a neighbor to take him for you. I love that. Yeah, I piled my kids into the car. And I have to admit, I gave them their Kindles because I was like, they just need something that early. Okay, here's our earring. So we've got that cartouche bead by Raven's Journey. We've got the pearl by Prestige and the crystal by Prestige. So that's another fun earring. And you saw how quickly this went together. That was really fast. All right, so I have more I can do. I wanted to use these tassels. So these are black tassels. And then I really thought they would be very dramatic with these beads here. So we've done ones that kind of have a little bit more of a specific theme, like the cartouche bead and the sugar skull. But I thought that these were kind of nice everyday wear, although I would wear these ones every day too. But I wanted one that was just kind of beautiful and classically elegant and super fast and easy. So we're just going to take that eye pin, put it in there, and you're going to see this is going to go together in like 2 minutes. Okay, so we're just going to do that. And these come in all different colors too. So there's a good variety of colors. And we just got them into Beadaholique last week. So that was fun. I think all of the Raven's Journey that I'm using came into Beadaholique last week. So you know, I've been having fun playing with them because they're new styles for me to get to play with. Okay, so we did that. Now there is a little jump ring on here already. You can see that. There's just this little gold jump ring on here already. Oh, good, and Patricia sees the mat. Awesome. Yeah, you can always click on, also, you can click on that shopping bag and you can kind of click around and I won't go away, which is nice too. So don't worry if you want to try to explore some of these products, you can, and you're going to stay part of this live show. So there you go. So this to me is just nice and graphic and bold, and it's not a lot to it in terms of making it. Super simple, but it's really pretty elegant and dramatic. Okay, just like that. Okay, so there's another earring done, and you could really put any bead in here. So you could put any bead and then this black tassel and then that nice hook, same style. And then Patricia's saying she needs those pliers. They're really good. Which one are you talking about? The wire looping? Because I love the wire looping. Oh, a little girl in a dress. Oh, I could see that totally. Oh, nice. Patricia's watching on the iPad, shopping with the phone. And Christy says, simple and elegant. All right. I see Santa Barbara girl is here. Hello. It's good to see you. All right. 3 pairs of earrings. All right, guys, I'm going to make one more because why not? And then I think we're going to call it a day, but don't forget you can watch this on replay. Okay. These are, I think these were the ones that were called Saturn beads. So these ones look really cool in person. So I wanted to show these here in the live because I just feel like the photos of them is really hard to capture. But these have got, if we cut this open and we look at it, first off, I love the sound. Oh, Kristen says she's shopping on the phone and watching on the iPad too. You guys, I love it. Does the wire loop tool come in different sizes? So this particular one does not, but let me show you a trick real quick. So let's pretend we're going to cut this topper off, okay? Actually, let's do it on a head pin. Actually, we got scraps of wire. Setting sun over it goes. Oh, I love that idea. Okay, so this doesn't come in different sizes, but you can make different sizes with it. So if you put the nose, the wire up near the very tip of the nose, you can make a loop that's this size. Now, if you put the wire down here towards the back and you do it, you can make a loop that is that size. So if we compare it, it's one tool, but you are being able to make a really wide variety of loop sizes. So you are going to have a lot of options even with the one tool. Okay. And so let's see, I want to do these Saturn beads. I want to show you them and I'm going to try to get them at the right angle, guys. So can you see that band in the middle? That's sparkly. So you see those facets? So I love these and I think they're really pretty in person. Again, it's one of those things I think is just really hard to capture in a photograph, but when you see them, they're so pretty. Okay, and I'm actually going to go against what I oh my gosh, do I want to do it? So these are reflecting gold to me and I have silver that I was going to pair with them. So now I'm second guessing. Where's my other strand of beads? And don't forget, guys, we're going to do the giveaway here. We're going to do it in about 2 minutes. Okay. Well, he's got gold too. You know what? I'm going to go for it anyways here because I really wanted to use this Celtic knot, which is a tiara cast piece, and I wanted to do it with this. So I'm going to see what it looks like, even though this has some gold in it and this is silver. Okay, again, we're just going to do simple here, simple loop. Oh, and Consuelo is saying nothing like the Saturn bead. Yes, so the Saturn bead is so cool. Oh, and Paula is saying reminds her of Darth Vader. I love it. And the Beadaholique team is saying they added an additional color of Saturn beads to the bag. Thank you. Okay, yes, I want to use the Celtic ones. I love it. Okay, and as I'm doing this, because we kind of talked about this technique before, let's do the giveaway. Okay, so you have to be on beadaholique.com/live. You have to be in this live so that we can actually see your comment. So really, really quickly, if you are on Facebook or YouTube, hop on over, follow that link in the description so that you can participate, because it's going to be the first person with the correct answer is going to win. And the Beadaholique team in the background is going to be watching and is going to pull out the one who answers correctly first. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead, give everyone a few seconds to pop on over if you're on a different platform. And as I'm doing that, I need to change the orientation of one of my loops so that this is going to hang right on the earring hook. So to do that, I'm just going to grab it and twist. So one is facing one way and the other is facing the other way. So this is going to hang straight now. Okay, so the question is, when was Beadaholique founded? What year was Beadaholique founded? So first person to comment with the correct year is going to win a strand of these really cool Raven's Journey sugar skull beads. So first person to guess correctly, what year was Beadaholique founded? I see lots of guesses. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let the team behind the scenes pick out the right answer and make sure the right person gets it. It's all going too fast for me to read. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think that the Beadaholique team might have said something, but it went too fast. You guys, this is fun. Okay, Beadaholique team, did you find someone with the right answer, and who was it? Because it all went up past my vision too quickly. Oh my gosh, it's still scrolling. I think it was Marion. I think that's what the Beadaholique team is saying. Okay. So I think we have the correct answer. I think it has been said. Oh my gosh. You guys are so great with the commenting so fast. Okay, Beadaholique team, can you announce one more time who the winner was? Because these are scrolling so fast that your reply is going up and out of my eyesight really quick. I'll wait for that. Beadaholique team, it was Marion. Yay, congratulations. So it was 1999. 1999 was when Beadaholique was founded. So what is that? 25 years ago. So pretty cool. All right, guys. Oh, and Patricia said she's never watched a live video and this was a blast. Yay. So you guys, we're going to have lots of fun with these lives. They're going to be weekly, and I see some questions coming up. I'm trying to read as fast as I can. What gauge head pin am I using? Let me see which one I chose for this show. It's in the shopping bag, but I think I've got it noted over here too. So the head pin that I am using is, let me just look. I am using 22 gauge on the silver and 21 gauge on the gold. So that would be 21 and 22 gauge. I like both. Those are my two go-to gauges. I love 21 and 22 gauge. 22 is a little easier for wrapped wire loops if you're going to be doing wrapped wire loops. 21 is a little bit easier for simple wire loops. So, oh, yay, and Christy says that she loves the platform. Yay. Okay. Yes, and we're finally back at classes. And do we ship to Canada? We sure do. We're in the U.S. We're based in the U.S. Always been based in the U.S. And we do ship to Canada as well. Okay, let's look at the earrings we made really quick. So we made this one with the Celtic knot. I'll show you this one again. The full tutorial is over on YouTube and at beadaholique.com. And then we did the cartouche. Good call, guys, on the gold. I like the gold. I also love the idea of combining the pearl and the crystal. I think that was wonderful. That was great. And then we did the sugar skull with that cool skull charm chain, which was fun. Aw, thanks, Lily. And then we did this one, which is really fun. So that's just with that dramatic. And I love it that someone called this like a black ghost one. I thought that was really cool because it's kind of Halloween pumpkin-y colors. So that is fun. And then let's see, I'm trying to read these comments as they're coming through. I only see about 3 at a time and then they slide up on my screen. Yes, Beadaholique team is saying don't forget to close out your shopping cart. So if you have something that you want to buy, definitely buy it when you see it. Items during lives do tend to sell out quickly. So especially things like the bead mat, things like that. If it's in your shopping cart, close out your shopping cart, and things like Raven's Journey beads also, because sometimes they're limited in supply, especially like some of these really cool patterns like the cartouche beads and all. So if you have something in your shopping cart, definitely close it out. But this is fun, and I got to see familiar faces. So Judy, Debbie, Kristen, Santa Barbara girl, you guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to flip the camera back really quick. But this was a blast. Okay. Okay. Yay. We made jewelry. Okay. Let's kind of look. And Susanna is saying her first live. Love it. Great earrings. Thank you, Susanna. Join us every week, every Thursday. So here are these ones. So I like the scale of these. These are really kind of nice and lightweight too because of that tassel. And then let's look at the skeleton. I'll have to make the pair of this one. So the sugar skull. And what's neat is that chain actually really reads nicely, even from a distance, those little skulls. Oh, and Beryl Berry is saying first live as well. Thank you. Good, good. I'm glad you guys liked it. We will do these more every week. Okay, oh, cartouche. Let's look at the cartouche one. So here's the cartouche. And the cartouche beads come in different colors too. So go check that out. I really like the mustard and the turquoise, but if there's another one that you really like, another color, they come in different colors. All right. And then let's do this. Another beauty of the lives is that we can see them with scale, like if I'm holding it up. And then we got the Celtic, that tiara cast Celtic charm with that Saturn bead, and the Saturn bead is nice and sparkly, so that's super fun. All right, so all of these I think are very wearable. They're a good scale. They're not too heavy, so that's another thing. Of course, we always want to take that into consideration when we're making jewelry. Not too heavy and pretty quick and easy. So we were here about not quite an hour, and I know I talked a lot during that hour, and so we made 4 earrings. Of course, we have to make their matched pairs, but I think you could easily make all 4 of these earrings and their pairs within an hour. So a lot of great gift ideas, a lot of fun, and then you just get to play. And that is the beauty of making jewelry, is just play. There's no wrong way of doing it. This is how I chose to do it, but when you get your beads home and you're having fun, deviate, go crazy, have fun, whatever feels right. But I'm glad you guys came and played with me today with these beads. It was really fun. So I will see you all next week. I will be here next Thursday at 9 o'clock Pacific, same place. And this is just what we're going to do every week. We finally have our lives back. We're so excited. So I appreciate. Oh, and Dee Dee is saying the mat is already sold out. Restock. Yes, we will get it restocked. That is one thing with the lives, is sometimes things sell out really, really quickly. So if there's things that you like and they're in your shopping cart, definitely close out your cart, especially as the replays start and people start watching this throughout the day. Things do sell out. We will get the mats restocked. I do know that there was a mat option with a bead scoop. So if you go to the website and you want to check that out, I'm going to see what they're called real quick. I have my computer right here so I can find the name of it so I can say it. They are called treasure mat bead trays. Treasure mat bead trays by the Beadsmith. They come in the 2 sizes, and there's some with a scoop and without. So definitely check that out, the other option available, but we will get them restocked for sure because they're awesome. They're really, I like it that my little round pearls are not going all over my table, and that I can kind of scoot my mat a little bit too without them rolling around. All right. Thank you guys. This was fun. I have been so anxious to do this and excited to do this for so long, to get back to these live beading classes. So send me your suggestions of future ones. I'll be back here next week with another one, but send me your suggestions and come bead with me. Come have fun with me on Thursday mornings or Thursday afternoons if you're in a different part of the country or a different part of the world. All right. Dee Dee, Marion, Jean, thank you guys. Santa Barbara girl, always good to see you. I will see everyone here next week. Bye guys. Bye Rue.